Here we go.
Good evening, Munchie Mafia. Happy Sunday. And we are making alligator gnocchi, spaghetti squash, and bean sprouts. So what we got here is some andouille sausage. This was the best that I could do for alligator. This does have alligator in it. So we're going to get this party started. So let's get to it.
Somewhere in Washington, there is an antique kitchen in the shadows of Mount Rainier, where the Munchie Mafia meets every magical Sunday night for hours of fun and laughter with the spin of the colorful wheel of culinary misfortune. A whiskey whisk, a stirry stir, a bakey bake, have some laughy laughs. The wheel spins round and round, stopping at one ingredient at a time. Some are winners, some are losers. Who the hell suggested Twizzlers? You're gonna hell for that one. A whiskey whisk, a stirry stir, a bakey bake, have some laughy laughs. Like and subscribe to Munchie Mafia Official. Tickle that little bell icon to receive notifications. Thanks for coming, dear friends. Go get yourself a drink, grab some tasty snacks before we get this dumpster fire started. A whiskey whisk, a stirry stir, a bakey bake, have some laughy laughs. Let's work some magic together with all these twisted ingredients that all of you chose, and whoever suggested those damned Twizzlers is going to hell for that one.
All right, so it's been a weird weekend. It's been a weird week actually. Feel like a little bit of a discombobulated mess. Unintended water feature added to my kitchen at work, and just everything just snowballed from that point on. And first off, I want to just say that Memorial Day weekend, something that's been weighing heavily on my mind all these years, is that all of these retailers that are capitalizing on Memorial Day weekend by putting out all these sales, just boycott them for a day. Just don't shop there. Don't even engage in that, because it's like that's not what Memorial Day is all about. I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's take a look and see who all is here. It looks like we got a full house today. We got Devil Dog and Stardashians, Teresa Castro, Greg Johnson, Ash, David Bennett, Nobody really. Simon of Yes I Can Barbecue. Did I say Ash? Uncle Larry. Um, Judy May Collins. And let's see here. Gosh. All right. Oh, and Katie's Kitchen is also here. Hello, 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 and welcome everybody. Lots of love, love, love to y'all. And guess what today is? Today is somebody's birthday. So happy birthday, Greg.
Hey, 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 hey. Greg Johnson is having a birthday. Happy birthday to our good friend Greg. May your day be filled with joy. So close your eyes, make a wish, and blow out those candles.
Okay, you're back.
So happy birthday. I'm sorry that you didn't get to go fishing. So if it's any consolation, you're among friends today. So this is what the sausage looks like. It's just a gorgeous sausage. Has a lot of really nice smell to it, and the texture is really nice. Maybe we can point down at the table when Timmy gets a chance, so you can see. I'm just cutting them on the bias right now, just to get them ready for the show. Now, I already pre-cooked the spaghetti sausage or spaghetti squash because it's going to be so much easier to deal with. But here's our beautiful sausage. It's got just the smell of it alone is just phenomenal. I'm sure that we're probably going to end up door dashing later. And hello there, Belt Loop. Welcome, Batman. So, wow, we got a real full house today. I think our butcher shop is starting to clear out all the exotic meats. Because the alligator tail that they had a few weeks ago was no longer, and I noticed that they had a clearance sale on that specific case where they keep all the or most of the exotics. Anyway, all right, so I'm tasting this, and it doesn't taste funky. It really doesn't have a weird flavor to it. So I don't know. All right, I'm tasting a weird funk to it. I guess we're door dashing, Timmy.
Okay.
Sorry, Timmy. Not sorry. All right. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to take care of the gnocchi. And I have a hack for gnocchi that's always worked really well. Maybe that funky will cook out. And it's using instant mashed potato. And I already had some of these already in the cupboard because we always keep these on hand in the event that there's an emergency or I can't get home and Timmy has to cook something. It's easy for him to put these together. But this is what I use. Then why is it that I always come home and we're eating something that's not cooked? I don't understand, Timmy. Just help me understand. Anyway, so what we have is a sour cream and chive, and I back off the water by about a half of a cup, and Timmy can eat the rest of the damn things. So this is about half of a package. Okay. Hey, Lance, welcome. So instant mashed potatoes, you just cook it per the instructions minus a half cup of the water. These packets, they call for two cups of boiling water. I don't even put the butter in it. And then in the case, we've got 2 egg yolks. We're going to add 2 egg yolks to this. If I can get it scraped out. Scrapey, scrapey! Oh my God. All right. Now, we're going to take some flour. This is just all-purpose flour. Okay. And we're going to add just a little smidge of oil. It's almost like making pasta, but not quite. I mean, it is considered pasta. Now, because I hate sticky things on my hands. Hi, Arlene. Haven't seen you here before. And hello, East Wind Farms. We are making gnocchi, and we're using my handy dandy hack of using instant mashed potato. I guess this is the only budget-friendly part of the dish that this is going to be, because alligator andouille sausage is $22. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just mix all that together. 2 egg yolks, okay? Bring your egg yolks to room temperature. And you just work it together until it's all mixed up. You don't want to overwork it, or else what happens is you end up with a very tough dough. So 1 cup, 1 cup, 1 teaspoon of oil, 2 egg yolks. And how is everybody doing? Is everybody having a wonderful weekend? Our weather is starting to turn for the better. We had a classic car show in town, but Timmy is still unable to walk, so we didn't make it down there. And then it occurred to me that I could just drive his happy ass up the road, park his ass on a bucket, drive the car back home 1 block, and then walk back over there. And we probably could have live streamed a classic car show. There were a lot of beautiful cars out there today. All right, so this is what we're looking for. We want it nice and soft, and it's not sticking to the glove at all. And that's the texture that you want. I'm going to roll it up into a ball, or not a ball, a log. I know that almost looks obscene. Okay, just going to set that aside for the moment. And clean up our mess. All right, so not everybody has a gnocchi paddle. Actually, we're going to just go ahead and just take care of this right now. Put that aside there. All right, just roll it, rolly. What? Why is my phone going off? All right, so now we're just going to take these. We're going to cut them into little coins. Oh, I got a piece of cabbage in there. Separate them out. Little coins. What? What? Can I smack belt loop with this paddle? I've got bigger paddles. Hey, Tiger. We have bigger paddles. Okay, so we're going to just roll it right across there. And that's pretty big. So we're going to actually just cut that in half. All right. Because they're supposed to be bite-sized. So just roll. They look like little caterpillars because Tiger is like, well, you are a chef. You should make them from scratch, he says. Scratch. Yeah, so. So we're making them from scratch. We don't want them to look like massive slugs. So we're just going to cut them into little slugs. That one almost looks like a dick. I'm serious, it does. It almost looks like a dick. Did I say that out loud? Yes, I did. Sorry, not sorry, not sorry. Today is a whole 50 shades of F around and find out. As I was trying to leave on Friday, trying to leave work on Friday, one of the inmates is like, please don't leave us alone. Please don't go. I'm like, why? No. Well, you know why. Well, sucks to be you, doesn't it? So, whatever the hell that meant. Still don't know, but that's okay. So, gnocchi, you can just boil them, or you can boil them and then fry them and get a little bit of a browning because they're kind of like a potato dumpling of sorts. All right. That was like that one doesn't even need to be cut in half. They're like a potato dumpling. They're supposed to be like little soft pillows. That's why you don't want to overwork them or they get tough. And they're just no fun to eat. Why are you licking my crock, dog? I got a puppy over here that's licking my crock. All right, so there's those. We're going to get the water started. Get our little dumplings put into this little bowl. Whoops, piece of sausage stuck to it. All right. Just going to sprinkle a little bit of this in there and just give it a tossy toss. Just so that they don't stick. Now these things, if you want, you can definitely make them ahead of time. And if you wanted to make a whole bunch of them all at once, it's really a fun little game to play with kids. You know, kids that want to help, that want to be mommy's little helper or daddy's little helper in the kitchen. What you can do is you can have them make the little gnocchis, and it could be a like fun little interactive thing. So if you lay them all out on a sheet pan and then put them in the freezer, you can definitely cook them off later on down the road. They don't have to be cooked right then and there. And just pull out what you want and then just get a little pan of water and get them to cook. When they start to float, they're done. All right, let's put that out of the way. Whoops. Now we have our beautiful spaghetti squash. And if you cut them lengthwise, scoop out all the seeds, save the seeds, because what you can do is if you have some area in your garden, sprinkle them out. You can definitely make more of these. So as you notice, when you roast them, you cut them in half lengthwise, pull the seeds out. It missed a few. And then you oil it very gently and place them cut side down on the cutting board. Or not on a cutting board, on a sheet rack. And then bake it off at 400 degrees until they're very soft. You let them cool, and you'll notice that there's going to be striations. nice thing about spaghetti squash is all you have to do, just go in and start fluffing it out. And it just turns into these little strands that look like angel hair pasta. And floor snacks for the dog. What? What are you giggling about? So, squishy, squishy, squishy. Comments. I save the seeds for the people that I have locked up in my basement. Well, that's even better. And why do you have people locked up in your basement? Why would I ask that question? Why would I ask that question? Inquiring minds want to know. Maybe I might want to lock somebody up in my basement. Oh, wrong channel. No, you're not getting away with that. We know that you meant this. Wrong channel. I'm a professional chef. I can't be easily offended. It's all good. We're all adults here. I might want to lock somebody up in my basement. All right. Fluffy, fluffy, fluff. They just separate all nice and easily, just like so. And the nice thing is that you get that texture of pasta of sorts without eating all that gluten. And that's part of my problem is I shouldn't be eating gluten. But I do because I like donuts. All right. So that's one. Also, the other thing that you can do is you could also return it back into this after you've tossed in a whole bunch of other ingredients and then bake it as a spaghetti squash casserole. You could put lamb or ground beef or ground chicken or whatever you want. And then throw some cheese on there and you're good to go. I keep forgetting how fast that pot boils. All right. So this one here, all the lines are going that way. So you're going to want to follow. What? What was that text message?
Don't worry about it. We're Catherine.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, just follow the lines. The lines are your friends. I forgot my glasses. Where's my glasses? I can't read. Oh man, there's something all over. Can you clean those for me? I think there's white. Okay. Yes, I know I'm on the down camera. Sorry, I can't read very well. And Wilson here is looking over the fence. Okay. They're right there. No, right there. Green and purple box right there next to the air fryer. Right next to the air fryer. There you go. Good job. Good job. Give you some candy later. Heaven knows that we don't feed him. All right. Alrighty, Roo. All right. So there we go. We're going to fluff this one out. Just so that there are just individual strands. Some of it got a little caramelized. That's okay because it's not burnt. As long as it's not burnt, you're okay. We called it dumpster squash. God dang, I can't. Can you put them on my face? Oh, that's all right. Hang on a second. All right. Got it now? We got it now. All right, I can see. I can see. I can see. Okay. We called it dumpster squash because we took it from the dumpster area. We just had to weed out the ones that were going bad. Eh? From the dumpster. I don't understand, Katie. Are you saying that people were throwing it out because nobody wanted it? Where did I get this knife? This knife is a Dell Strong, and it's a limited edition, and it's the Beetlejuice collab off of Dell Strong's website. You can't get it on Amazon. You might have to go and look for it on eBay because I guess apparently, I don't remember who was trying to shop for it a few weeks ago, but they were out of stock. And here, let me. We did do a short on it, but here, we'll just do another intro to this knife. So it's got the black and white handle with the rivets. It's got Dell Strong in it. It's got bugs on there, but also here, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
It's upside down, isn't it?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. So it's got Beetlejuice on here, and it's got the sandworms. It's dirty right now, so now we flip it around. It's got Beetlejuice again, and then bugs, and it's got some nice other etchings on it. Comes with a heavy-duty leather sheath that could definitely be used for spanking Lance with it, or Gary. And then it also comes with a paring knife as well. Freaking love that knife. I'm really, really, really loving Dal Strong. I used to just kind of be lukewarm to their knives because for many years I've used Mercers. Mercers and Wusthoffs were my big thing, and I'm really loving it. All right, so in our box we've got smoked garlic and leftover green bell pepper, and of course onion. Can't live without these. And so since these are andouille sausage, I think we're kind of stuck with probably something Creole like. So start with some oil. And what else am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. All right.
Close your tray.
Oh, is my tray in the way? Well, we can actually get rid of the tray now. I'll just set it over here with all my other garbage. So some of the other things that we're going to be using is a bottle of Crystal hot sauce that's about to go bad soon. Pulled out a thing of tomato, diced tomato out of my pantry. We also have some lowly remains of some Parmesan cheese that has not gone bad yet. Also have cornichons. We've got some leftover red cabbage. We're going to make a slaw. And I'll show you how I make my slaw. All right. So we're going to check our pan. Throw an onion in there. Yeah, it's going to take a while. So let me grab my tablet so I can read. Was one of the parrots. Oh. Yeah. Tiger. That's so funny. Yeah. You actually bought the whole 37-piece set. What is wrong with you? I don't even use all those. I think I might use maybe 8 to 10 of those. Hell, I got a 16-piece Gunter Wilhelm set that I barely ever use. Number one, I don't like them. I love them at the store, but don't love them in my house. Piranha yes, he is a piranha. Okay, so our onions are starting to sizzle, as you can see. So we're going to start with the onions first. And of course, he had to go out and buy a whole bunch of Packwood spurtles because this also makes a great paddle, Devil Dog, right here. Give us a stirry stir. And we're going to one pan and done this. Normally, when you're making a roux, you're going to want to let it do its thing all on its own. But, you know, I don't really have a lot of space on this stove. Yes, it's sold out, and I don't think that they're going to be bringing back any more. I think it was a very limited edition. I really wanted the pizza cutter, but for $220, it just seemed like an awful lot. So just keep checking back or check eBay. I'm sure somebody's probably got that. Huh? Oh, did you? Okay. eBay doesn't have it either. Well, just give it some time. Once when it completely disappears off the site, you'll probably see a bunch of people be like, oh yeah, buy this knife. Only gently used. Which I don't know how that's gonna work. If it's a limited edition, you know, Dallas Strong has lifetime warranty on stuff. The Joker ones look really cool though. I don't know if you saw the Joker ones, but they have a lifetime warranty and it's a limited edition. Are those still going to be? Are they going to be able to, you know, send you a replacement if you break it? I'm sure they probably could. All right, now we're going to add the bell pepper. Whoops, throwing bell pepper all over the floor. Yeah, I'm into Beetlejuice too. I freaking love Beetlejuice. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I finally got a chance to see the second movie not too long ago. I think it came out right about the time that I was working 7 days a week, with maybe one day off every 13 days, for like 2 months. So I didn't get a chance to go and actually see it in the theater. So we basically had to wait until it came out on Amazon Prime for rent. Freaking love it. I mean, I really wish that there was like something to do with the Maitlands in it. You know, at least, you know, tell the story about what happened to the Maitlands. Because there's only, you know, what did ever happen to the Maitlands. I don't know. Maybe they found a loophole and was able to get out of their 150-year spending it in frickin' the in-between world. Frickin' love Tim Burton. Okay, cool deal. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Jamie. So has anybody got anything going on this week? And hello, Stephen. Welcome. Am I missing anybody? I should probably scroll up. Sometimes I get so caught up in my own little world. Oh, there's Mason and Dwinzel. Hey, Mason and Dwinzel, welcome. Suppose I get caught up in my own little head that I forget to check the chat. But now that I got my glasses cleaned, I can actually read now. Yay. All right, so we're just waiting for this butter to get all nice and pretty melted. We don't want to add the garlic in too soon or else it could burn. And this is my smoked garlic. And I love smoked garlic. Just it mellows out the flavor of the garlic while also adding a whole other element of yum to it. So it's already softened, all nice. And what I do is I just, costs money to run that frickin' smoker, right? So whenever I have like some extra space, or when I know that I'm gonna have some, that top shelf, I'll generally throw 10 pounds of garlic in there and just let it get all nice and happy. No, you don't peel it. You don't peel it. You just put it in whole. Because what I noticed is, especially if you're smoking with mesquite, if you peel the garlic, it becomes too astringent. All it does is taste like pure smoke. So it kind of acts like as a filter of sorts. Doesn't cause it to be so strong. Then you just let it cool. And then I put mine in the freezer without peeling it. Just throw it in the freezer. Let it mellow out in the refrigerator overnight. And of course, then the refrigerator smells like garlic. But okay. But I don't peel it. And the reason why is because that way, it also acts as a protector against freezer burn as well. Kind of like when you double bag your ice cream. You get your ice cream and you put a bag over the container, and you put a second bag over the container, and then you seal it up. It helps to keep the ice cream from getting too hard. And also, if you actually lay plastic wrap over the top of the ice cream, then put the lid down, sometimes that will help to reduce the they're whole heads. It'll help to reduce the ice crystals that form at the top of your ice cream that causes it to get freezer burned. Yeah, whole cloves, just whole damn thing. I'll have to look for the video. I think it was the first smoke East Oak was the actual video. I also smoked avocados, Funyuns, or maybe that was the Cheetos. I don't remember. It was one of those. But anyway, was it both? And corn and tomatoes and tomatillos and I don't remember what else I stuffed in that smoker, but man, that thing was full, and it just brings out this beautiful flavor. And I put 10 pounds of garlic in there. I just go to cash and carry and buy a big bag of garlic, and I'll just let it do its thing for about an hour and a half, low and slow. It's a good way to get the most out of your smoker if you're only smoking enough food for like 2 people. Sometimes, if you're gonna be running that damn smoker, it costs money whether you got wood fired or propane or electric. It's like, it still costs money to run that damn thing. Might as well, get the full use out of it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just let this dance around in the pan a little bit. This is our roux. with our veg. It's nice and relaxed. Now we could let it get darker if we wanted, which I'll probably do that. He takes his clothes off. Oh my God. That's a good one. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah. That's great. So we're just going to let this get fat and sassy for a little bit. Try to get some color developed on it. It'd just be a little bit. And our pot is boiling. So what we could do is we could start dropping these gnocchi in. I'm probably going to be the only one that's going to be. Actually, no, I bet you Timmy will eat the gnocchi. So we're going to just drop these in. 4. I can already smell the sour cream and chive scent that's to them. So let's see here. Great hack. Great way to make a budget gnocchi. It's foolproof. One of the places I worked at when I first took over the kitchen, one thing that I found in the dry storage was a 50-pound bag of instant mashed potatoes, and I'm like, okay, so we're running catered events, and we're serving this shit? No, we're not doing that. Not on my watch. So we blew through it by making gnocchi and used it in other things creatively. Okay, so now we got some color happening. And a good chocolate roux is going to be darker than me. I'm trying to find a color that would be comparable. Okay, so like this part of my fortune cookie tattoo. That's the color that you want it. But okay. Now we're just going to add the garlic in there. Oops, got a piece of paper in there. Come here, you. All right. Hey, Des, welcome. All right. And one of the nice things about this garlic is, if you're doing like crostinis or something like that, you can just oil your bread, put them on the grill your bread, pull them off, and then just take one of the cloves and just smear it over the top of the hot bread, and you got this beautiful garlic crostini. So many practical uses for it because it's nice and soft, and depending on how far you've taken it. These ones I think I left in for 2 hours purely by mistake. Whoopsie. We're just boiling over today. All right, let's see how we're doing. Our little slugs are almost ready to go. Skulking around in the back. Yes, you are skulking around in the back. Oh, you've been here for a while, just been quiet. Well, why is that? So, anyway. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because it's like my counter says that we only have 5 people in chat. So, well, how many do we have? 20? Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So the garlic just kind of breaks down on its own. It's nice and soft and lovely. So now we are going to deglaze the pan. I'm going to use Madeira. Now, for those that have never seen the Wheel of Misfortune, the way this works is that the wheel determines what we're going to be cooking, and I'm not allowed to phone a friend, can't buy any different any other ingredients other than what's on the list, but I can use what's in my pantry, my refrigerator and freezer, or garden. So it's supposed to be all about, you know, using your creativity. So this is just half and half because I don't have heavy cream. Well, I do have heavy cream, but I bought that today, but that not for this. We're making ice cream tomorrow. No, we're not doing it on a live because it takes too damn long. We're gonna add some Creole seasoning to it. Give it a little spice. A little bit of Old Bay as well. Now we want to be very careful because it is going to be salty. I've already tasted the sausage. Thankfully, those are not salty. They do have a weird taste to them, though. Okay, so our gnocchi are floaters. They're floating. These are floating. So let me get this tidied up here real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm all out of fresh herbs, so the only herbs that I've got are cilantro, and that's not going to work with this. All right, so here we have that. Where do I get alligator? I get alligator from a different butcher shop because apparently I think they're trying to clear out their exotics. Okay, where I went to get the alligator sausage was Blue Max Meats, which is located in Buckley, Washington. And there's also one in Puyallup. There's a lot of butcher shops that do carry exotics. All you have to do is just get on their websites, you know, your local one, your local butcher shop, and see if they offer them. They had a few weeks ago they had alligator tail, but apparently they no longer have those. Okay, so we just put a little splash more of the half and half in there. We put some of this crystal hot sauce in there, like a few dashes, because we don't want to go too overboard. Now, what we're going to do is going to add the sausage to it, and also just a can of tomato. You saw one run across the what? Yeah, the meat market is starting to cut back on their meats. That's why I couldn't get kangaroo. Was it kangaroo that I was? No, it was emu. It's the emu that I was having problems with. Ostrich, sorry. It was the ostrich that I was having problems with. All right. So I was having problems with that, and I noticed that they did not have alligator tail in the case this time around, but they had this, the alligator andouille sausage. So that's what we're stuck with. The other option was to drive 60 miles down the road and go to another butcher shop that does carry a broader range of exotics, known as McKenna Meats, over in Yelm, or Stewart Meats in McKenna. That's what it is, which is just past Yelm, Washington. Oh, I guess I'm not going to use that. Where did my chicken powder go? I really got to clean my cabinets out. So the brookies that I made the other day, it's going to be a chocolate, or it's going to be a brookie cherry vanilla ice cream tomorrow. That's what we're making. Yes, Tiger, you're right. And hello, Brandon. Welcome. All right, so here we have that. I'll give it a tasty taste just to test out the salt content and see if it needs anything else. That really does not have much flavor to it. Add a little bit more salt because you can always adjust. You just can't subtract. A little bit more Old Bay. All right. I need to get my spoony spoon so we can get our gnocchis out of the water. They're all afloating. These are gnocchis. They smell very sour cream and oniony. All right, so there we go. There they are. They look kind of cute. All right, turn that off. Get that out of the way. Scooch this over. Oops. All right. I'm just gonna let this catch up. Yes, Tiger. Cilantro's real name is coriander. New type of fish? Gnocchi fishes. Yes. It's cute. Gnocchi fish. Seahorse. No, no seahorse. German hot slaw. No. Although that would be kind of cool is to do a German hot slaw, huh? Now you got me thinking. That would be kind of cool to saute up that cabbage with the gnocchi. That'd be like a potato and cabbage sort of thing with a little bit of vinegar and some butter, brown butter and vinegar as a side dish with the bean sprouts. Let's get rid of that. I think that would actually be kind of nice. What do you think? Let's see here. Yes, I love cabbage too. Got to change that hotkey loop instead of that number. Oh. Yeah. All right. Let's pop this onto the back burner. Shit. This is why I need a new kitchen. Turn that up to that. Out. All right. So this one's for Dwenzel. we're just kind of playing it by ear today, I guess. All right. Stuff all over the place. Tomato all over the back. This and that's all over the place. All right. So it looks like what's going to be happening is I'm going to be working over at another jail at the end of July for a couple of days. So we might not have anything going on. Those are nice. They're gonna be nice when I get a little bit of color on them. I don't need a bigger kitchen. I just need it reconfigured. I don't know what to do about this area over here. This is where the original stove was. This house was built in 1900, and so it's got this step, and then there's a vent that's covered up with a tin plate up there on the wall. You can't see it. There's a, the camera doesn't go that high. So I just use this as a catch-all for my cookbooks and some of my electrics that I use fairly frequently, or things I don't want to put in a cupboard. I don't want to get rid of that though. I was thinking about looking into trying to find the original wood burning stove that used to sit there, or one similar to it. And then put a induction burner cooktop over here on an island and then put this area here with a double oven, and just do a whole bunch of. Do you have any of Alton Brown's cookbooks? Not downstairs. I don't think. Let's see here. No, I do not. I do have one, maybe two, and they're upstairs in my office. I do have a large collection of cookbooks. I've probably got about 300 cookbooks, and probably 8 years worth of back issues of full annual subscriptions of various different magazines that I've collected over the years. Thought about taking them and cutting them up and turning them into a wallpaper. But then I'm like, why don't I just buy wallpaper? That looks like newsprint. And I don't know. So I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out what to do. I know that I keep thinking to myself, maybe I need to get rid of these things because I don't really go through them anymore. The recipes aren't really all that current anymore. And then I'm like, well, I'm going to go through them. And I never do. Ow. So I'll give these a color. And then, now I think about it, instead of making just a regular slaw, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the cabbage and the mung bean sprouts, and put them together. We're going to saute them together with the gnocchis. And give them a, deglaze the pan with a little bit of do I even have malt vinegar? Honey? Yeah, I'm not seeing malt vinegar. Normally I have like 2 bottles of that stuff around here because I'm like addicted to malt vinegar. It's on my coffee table. It was the last place I ate fish and chips. So if they stick, hey, killing it, grilling it. Oh, thank you. Oh, I need to get more. Um, welcome. We are doing gnocchi, and we're gonna kind of make a little bit of a hot slaw with it, with the gnocchi. I think that'll be fun. I'll hit it with a little bit of mustard. Mustard or no mustard, Dwindle? What do you think? So if they stick to the pan and they don't release easily, if you just go and tap them, that means that they haven't fully browned yet. So just let them ride. Let them ride. Let them do their thing. I'm gonna give this a stirry stir over here. See a little bit of stickage happening. I really need a bigger stove. All right. So see how they have a nice color to them. Starting to get a little brown. You want to flip them over. Flippy, flippy, flippy. Try to get some color on both sides. It's like making very doughy spetzels. I know that Brandon was like talking about spetzel. I think on the last live. I don't know if Brandon's still here or not. Very similar. What? Yeah, Frank Zappa was brilliant, but very weird. Okay, so go for it. So Dwindle, did we figure, did we want a little smidge of mustard in here or no? Oh, Brandon is here but driving. Okay. Oh, that's right. He'd be heading home right about now, I believe. Apple cider vinegar? Apple cider vinegar or malt vinegar? I know you're not a Gwen. Come on, help me out. Tell me what would you like? If you were getting this, if you were getting this for dinner, what would you do to it? What would you want to see done with it? That's what I'm asking. Black pepper. No mustard. Okay, no mustard. All right. I do have apple cider vinegar. Just stir some more. See where we're at. I'm actually going to bring this over here because put this over here because this one can sit over here for a little bit. I don't like the way this one's sitting. It's almost precariously tipping over into the small burner. All right. All right. So malt vinegar or apple cider vinegar. Or I also have a rosé. Oh no, that's Hennessy. No, we're not doing Hennessy. We also have a. Let's see here. Also have. Where is it? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh my God, I lost that one too. I had a rosé vinegar, malt, apple, horseradish idea. All right, so we're gonna go splashy splash of the vinegar. All right, horseradish, huh? Let me see if I got horseradish. think I have horseradish. I usually have horseradish. It's usually the double spicy stuff too. Let's see here. Why do I have 3 bottles of A1 steak sauce in here? Oh my God, I've got a problem. I know, I forget. Or I'm already at the store and I figure, do I have that at home? No, I do not have. Why is that? Why do I not have that? You would think that I would have that. I don't have that. I'm shit out of luck. Out of luck. Nope. Nope. Oh, there it is. It's hiding behind the maple syrup. All right. All right. Why do I have one? Because sometimes I actually do like it. I actually do. Okay, so smidge of horseradish. Let's see. That should give it that tang. Now, should we put a little bit of apricot preserves in there just to sweeten it up a little bit? What do you think? Mental. Oh, Mississippi Oh, I understand. Or not an A1. It's Heinz 57 steak sauce. I actually don't use it for its intended purpose usually. Every once in a while I have a craving for it on my steak, but that's just every once in a while. All right. Let's give our sauce a tasty taste. Oh my God. Oh, it's really freaking good. All right. Of course, we're going to need some butter to go with our gnocchi and cabbage. It needs some fat to help it along. It's probably too much fat. That's okay. What? Oh, Dory needs to go outside? Okay. And you know what? I want to add something to that, to the gnocchi, and that's Jim Baldridge's secret seasoning. This is made in Nebraska. What? Number and then auto. Okay, got it. So Jim Baldridge's all-purpose seasoning. Go to jimbaldridge.com, I believe it is. jimbaldridge.com. Not sponsored, but would like to be. Baldridgeseasoning.com. BALDRIDGE. Seasoning.com. And very good friends with Killing It and Grilling It. Stuff is good. Stuff is really good. It's got a nice, beautiful, bright flavor to it without being too overly heavy on anything in particular. Nice and balanced. Okay. So there we have that. We got our sauce. We got our gnocchi. Oh, that and that. Alrighty, Roo. So bean sprouts are in the cabbage. Yeah, there's times when I feel like I should probably be butterfly netted and carted away to the funny farm. Honest to goodness. Okay. So now what do we do? Now what do we do, people? We got our beautiful cream sauce with the alligator sausage. We got some gnocchi with the brown butter. And cabbage and bean sprout. Throw in a little bit more bean sprout, I think, because you really can't see that there's bean sprout in there. Now, originally what I was going to do was I was going to take some apricot preserves and mayonnaise and chopped cornichons, the red cabbage, and the bean sprouts, and I was going to make a slaw as the vegetable part. But we got quite a bit going on, and that's okay. So we're just going to add a little bit more, let the heat carry that over. Let's see here. Boxing exhibition between Eddie and Gary. Ooh, I would love to see that. Are we going to be selling pay-per-view tickets? Hey, Stock Explorer, welcome. It's really smelling delicious, Katie. I think this one's definitely going to be a winner. Except for the sauce is kind of falling flat just slightly. Let me taste it one more time. I did add a little bit more salt to it. God, I wish I had some. You know, I think that if I had some lemon juice, I think that this would have been like over the top. It needs an acid. Let's see here. Oh wait, there's my rosé. We're gonna try a little bit of rosé sweet vinegar since I don't have lemon juice. Give that a whirl. It's a nice gentle vinegar. It's almost a little on the sweet and floral side. Let that get happy for a moment. Bam, there it is. Hello. Because the other thought was I was thinking, well, let's just throw some capers in it. You know, Brandon and I have had a discussion about capers not too terribly long ago. Yeah, and we're talking about how there's so many people that just don't like capers, but it adds a nice acidity. I think we were talking about remoulade and tartar sauce, and all the things that we like to do to, you know, put our cold sauces over the top with lots of punchy flavors and stuff. And one of my favorite things to do is to add capers to mine. And if capers are a little too strong for your tastes, you can definitely pan fry them first, and the flavor profile changes a little bit. Still gives you the flavor of it without going too overboard. Okay, so all I'm doing here is spooning in some sauce into this bowl. We're going to take our fork and we're just going to stir and mixy mix so that all of that is all married together. You know, spaghetti squash is so underutilized. Used to work at a wine bar, and they were all into doing healthy foods and whatnot. and she wanted to go all gluten free. But realistically, how do you do that with charcuterie boards and stuff like that? Especially with considering some of those sausages actually contain some degree of gluten. Okay, so there we have that. Okay, so I think he said hit the button and then the number, right? I'm kidding. I just don't remember what camera is what. Let's see here. Main number auto. Whoops. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to set this other one up just yet. I don't want it to go all weird. So this is what we've got. Now you can definitely spoon it back into the shell, but I don't want to do that. All right. So there's one of those beautiful sausages. Hopefully that weird gaminess went away. I mean, I've eaten alligator before. I don't remember it having that weird, almost fishy, gamey taste to it. I'm hoping it's just because it was cold. All right. We have a rabbit named Peter. I fed him today. I almost ran over a. Wait a minute. What? Why? Why is Timmy? Why are you deleting messages? What? What happened? Why'd you delete a bunch of messages? Oh, you didn't on purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna treat this as a. Yeah, you deleted a whole bunch of people. Yeah, you hit Eddie. Stop it. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Eddie.
Just a minute, I'll fix it.
Yeah, fix it, because what the hell's wrong with you? Sorry, Eddie. I don't know where the fuck Eddie went. You tell me where Eddie went. Did you God. You hit him.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, unhid. Thank you, Greg. He already unhid.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
what I couldn't- Thanks, Greg.
Fuck. Timmy, you're a dick.
Sorry, I didn't do it. I just put my phone in my pocket and the dog jumped and I pocket hit the door and it's all over.
Yeah, okay. That's the story. That's why he's sticking to it, right? Okay, so now we got that. All right. Top it with a little bit of cheese. Maybe find another couple more of those sausages just to stick on there. There we go. All right. So there we have it. We've got a Creole cream sauce, spaghetti squash with alligator and andouille sausage, gnocchi, um, fried gnocchi in brown butter with malt vinegar and horseradish and some red cabbage and bean sprouts. Oh my God. It's actually really good. It's tasting gnocchi. Mm. I think I probably should have put a little bit more salt in the gnocchi. Otherwise, and maybe some pepper. Should have done that. Kind of lost a little bit of the flavor to it. Mm. And that cabbage and bean sprout. Trying to get one of these sausages. Let's see here. Okay, so cooking it definitely killed off that gaminess to it. Now it tastes like alligator. This actually works. No, I really want that spaghetti squash. I love spaghetti squash. Oh, good.
I don't care.
Okay. All right, fine. I'll stop eating it. Whoa, that's spicy. Holy shit. That hit me. That's a creeper. Ooh. Oh my god. It's coming out of my butthole later in the form of flames. My god, did I say that out loud? No, Dwinzel. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna eat it, but just to be on the safe side, I got him Wagyu burgers, stuffed with blue cheese. So he's gonna have a Wagyu burger. He might eat the gnocchi with the cabbage though, because that's just basically potatoes. If not, then he could just eat this. He can eat the baby food. All right. So it is time. We got the wheel of misfortune. Oh, you can't eat. Are you allergic to antibiotics, Devil Dog? I just had this conversation with Timmy yesterday when I made him blue cheese Wagyu burgers. Makes you feel like you have food poisoning. Derek. Oh, hey, Derek. Welcome, Derek. Long time no see. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, at least a couple weeks. Okay, so what should we spin for first? Oh, is Victoria here too?
No.
Oh. Victoria is spelled with a K, honey. Eel is a protein. Eel is good. I love eel. I do have access to eel. I do a really nice miso marinated, which I have in my fridge. Miso marinated eel. It's just it's die for. It's so good. So good. Some people that have allergies to penicillin also have allergies to blue cheese. That's why I'm asking. Or people that have allergies to blue cheese, they might have some sort of reaction to penicillin, but just haven't come across that yet. Okay, so the way this works is we spin the wheel, and the wheel determines what we're going to cook next episode. So all I need to know is, what should we spin for first? We have protein, we have starch, we have produce aisle. We decided we're going to go with produce instead so that we can actually get some fruit in here. So and then we have random. So this ring here, what we have is a full ring. And let me step over to the other side. It's easier for me to read than having to flip it around. Then you guys can't see what I'm looking at. All right. So in the protein ring is the outside ring. We got beef ribs, chicken nuggets, fish tongue, pig's feet, pork, hamburger, pork shoulder steak, Rocky Mountain oysters, otherwise known as bull testicles, beef liver, buffalo, kielbasa, hot dog, and spam. Then in the produce ring, we've got cauliflower, artichoke, broccoli, carrot, corn, green beans, peaches, red beets, celery leaves, rutabaga, asparagus, zucchini, tomatillo, and turnip. Did I say cauliflower? I don't remember. So in the starch section, we've got angel hair, baked potato, French fries, kidney beans, basmati rice, oats, saffron rice, mashed potato, egg noodles, wild rice, potato salad, orzo, mashed potatoes, fava beans, and angel hair. I think I already said that. And the random section, we can just pop that off. We got Great Northern beans, taco seasoning, pork rinds, wasabi, canned boiled peanuts, ginger ale, jello, sour gummies, ghost peppers, salmon roe. Thank you, Tiger, you dick. Red wine, bourbon, pistachio, also Tigers. Twizzlers is still on the wheel. So I just said start with random, Eddie. Okay, so we're gonna go with what Des says because it's up on the screen, and
She said it quite a while.
she did say it quite a while ago. Okay, so we're gonna spin for the random ingredient. Oh, I think that one was Simon's pick, and it's bourbon. Is that Simon's pick? Bourbon? Okay. Can you hand me a paper towel?
Why did you lose your eraser again?
Oh, no, I didn't. I found it. It's right there, right where I left it. No, I need it. Thank you. It's that Smurfy blue pen of doom that doesn't want to wipe off, but at the same time wants to what the hell? What's going on here? But at the same time wants to dye my hand blue. Oh my god, you piece of shit. Come off of there, you asshole. Oh my god. Note to self, never buy that brand of frickin' pen ever again. Maybe I should write to the CEO of that company and say, your pens suck. All right, bourbon. What? You saw Mr. Tim? Uh-oh. We better go back and look. I think we gave away your identity, Timmy. All right, what's next? Come on. We got bourbon, so what are we spinning for next? Oh, no, we saw his face. Timmy. You have to change your profile picture now. Protein? Okay, we're going with protein. Oh, tongue. Mother
Oh, are
effer.
you kidding me? I swear to God, Tyler, I'm gonna hunt you down.
All right. So we got tongue. All right, all right. Next, what we need is a produce section and a starch. Beef tongue? Question mark. Bourbon and beef tongue. Yep. I don't know. It could be any kind of tongue, really. No, no. Timmy, you broke the agreement. You're going to stay off camera. Oh, oh my God. Okay, so, no, we already have, no, not, well, carrots and, guys, come on. Do we want produce section or starch? Which one are we going for? Come on, people. Produce section. Says Katie. All right. Oh, Timmy, you'll be happy with that. Asparagus.
Yes, I did make a small appearance.
Did you really?
Anybody that didn't see it live, they can see it.
Mashed potato. All right. Hey, she cooks. Yeah. What does alligator taste like? It does not taste like chicken. It has its own flavor to it, and it's almost kind of fishy-ish, but without being fishy, if that makes sense. But it has a texture similar to uh chicken. So who knows? I don't know. It just, at least the gaminess got cooked out of it. So maybe when I open the package, yeah, the texture of lobster tail. That's a good example right there. Overcooked lobster tail. So we've got bourbon, we've got beef tongue, we got asparagus, and we got mashed potatoes. Do we want to take another spin for another random ingredient? Do we want another random ingredient? Or does somebody want to call out a fruit? Let Timmy pick. I'm afraid to let him pick because he'll be like DoorDash. That's not an ingredient, Timmy. It is in my book. Da 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 da. All right. Fruit equals Uber Eats. Exactly. That's exactly what it would say. Cassava. Cassava is not available in our area. Plantains might also be a problem. But I can definitely check on plantains. Passion fruit. I think passion fruit. All right. So, all right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write down cassava. I'm going to write down plantains.
I've seen plantains at Safeway.
Did you? I didn't see them
regularly, but I've seen them here.
Oh, wait a minute. I could get them down at Winco, down at the bottom of the hill. I bet you. I could almost bet you I could. But I'm going to write passion fruit. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look for these three things. And if they have cassava, I'll get cassava. If they don't have cassava, but they have plantains, I'll get plantains. If they don't have plantains, I'll get passion fruit. If they don't have passion fruit, I'm just going to quit. I'm kidding. Not kidding. Okay, so we'll just put it that way. We'll just leave it that way. Cassava is kind of hit or miss around here because we do have a local melon, bunch of local melon farms, but they're just now starting to see fruit. They will not be ready for numerous weeks yet. All right. So anyway, cassava can be considered a yuca. It's kind of a starchy thing, and but there's also it's also known as a melon. Um, anyway, so let's get some ingredients. Who has not chosen? Cassava also makes for a really good uh, wheat flour substitute. Yeah, She Cooks and Roast hasn't posted one up in a while. And Tiger, you have chosen yet. You've got several on here that are still on here. I think that, let's see here, Tiger. Pistachios was one of yours. The bait was one of yours. I think the fava beans were also his. Diddlini. So yeah.
Didn't he choose Rocky Mountain oysters too?
No, I think that was I think Ash did on behalf of Tiger or something. I don't remember. Jello's already on there. We got Jello on here. Jello's right here. So what we have in the random section is wasabi, canned boiled peanuts, ginger ale, Jello, sour gummies, ghost peppers, salmon roe, red wine, pistachios, Twizzlers, Great Northern beans, taco seasoning, and pork rinds. Rhubarb. For the random, that's actually a good one. I can just wander over to the neighbor's yard and go pick that. Okay, so now we got rhubarb in there. Boiled peanuts in a can are already on here, Judy May. I think that one was Katie's, wasn't it? Oh, Tiger. Stop pouting. Not becoming. Hey, killing it and grilling it. Welcome back. Oh, you never had strawberry rhubarb pie? Oh my gosh. Belt loop. It is really good, but you got to cook it because rhubarb can cause diarrhea if you eat it raw and serious stomach distress. All right. So now we got let's go for the produce section. Yes, it needs lots of sugar. But there's also just a rhubarb pie. That's actually really good. But again, you got to use a lot of sugar in it. Rhubarb is awesome. Don't wear a white shirt when you're cooking it though, because it'll permanently stain. All right, so beet greens. Okay, Tiger, I'm gonna let you have that one for the vegetables. Beet greens. All right. All right, how about starch? We need a starch. A starch. Beet green pesto is so good. I know, right? Beet greens are yummy, especially made into a pesto. And just shove them down Eddie's pie hole. The rhubarb, that is. We could. Ooh, that does sound good. Okay, so guys, I need a starch. I need a starch. Get with the program, guys. Come on. They say that I've got ADD. Starch, guys, starch. So what we have on here already are saffron rice, egg noodles, wild rice, potato salad orzo, uh, smashed potatoes, fava beans, angel hair pasta, baked potato, french fries, kidney beans, basmati rice, oats, and saffron rice. And I already said that. Hello, oracles. Welcome. Starch. Yes, we're looking for starch, belt loop. Cornstarch. No. Hominy. Hominy is a starch. Are we saying hominy? Are we saying hominy? I love hominy. It's what grits is made out of. It's what grits is made out of. It's a starch. It is a starch. Hominy. So we're going to go with hominy? Oh, you're just asking? For God's sakes, devil dog. Okay. So. Well, you just thought of a starch. Do you want to use that one? Do you want to choose that one, devil dog? Hominy, then. Okay, hominy. Dwinzel has spoken. Hominy. I think I even have some still up in the pantry.
Nobody said grits, Katie. That's why.
Huh?
He said, "Why not grits?" Nobody said it.
Well, that's the funny part, Katie, is that since grits are made from hominy, that would count. That would count. That would count. And then give your grit money to She Cooks. Give it to your mama. Your grit money. I do like grits when done right. Instant grits? No. All right, so now we need a protein. We need a protein. So what we have on here right now is pig's feet, pork, hamburger, pork shoulder steak, Rocky Mountain oysters, beef liver, buffalo, kielbasa, hot dog, spam, beef ribs, chicken nuggets, fish. Did I say pig's feet? Pig's feet.
Everybody's saying it.
Eel. Okay, we're gonna go with eel. I do make a really good miso marinated eel. What are you talking about? You're such a baby, Timmy. You're getting a Wagyu blue cheese bacon burger for dinner tonight. Okay, so shut your pie hole, Mr. Eel. He acts like I don't feed him. I think he was a cat.
Have Rocky Mountain oysters on there, Judy May.
Yeah, Judy May, we already have that already on here. That got put on there last week, right here. Rocky Mountain oyster, of course, with an exclamation point. No, we already have pork, but we already have the wheel already taken care of. So, try. I don't know if he could hear you. Not over your whining. Anyway, stop your whining. All right. So the wheel is done, guys. Good job. And you know what that means? It means it's that time to say goodnight and say a fond toodaloo. So, as you know, a lot of people choose this federal 3-day holiday or 3-day weekend as a time to go out and drink in excess and drive. So please remember, please don't drink and drive. It's not what this holiday is about, damn it. not what it's about. If you really want to do good, go down to the VFW hall and volunteer some time on Memorial Day. Go clean up some grave sites or something. So love you all. Thank you all for coming out and visiting with us and having a lot of fun. I sure had a lot of fun. So we will see you soon. And don't forget, cook with love, eat with passion. Don't forget to stay for the new song. Good night.
Well, Munchie Mafia, it is that time. We really hate saying goodbye. So let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even a till next time, maybe even a tata for now. We'll be here or on Off-Topic Squirrel, because Bucci needs love too. It's been really fun with all our friends, no matter if you're old or you're new. So before you let that door slam behind you, fondle that like button lovingly, and go back to your life as it were before you hit that play button on YouTube. If you haven't yet subscribed to Munchie Mafia Official, now is that time. What's stopping you? While you're still here on YouTube, please check in on our friend Lance. He has a wonderful barbecue channel. Check his channel out. Sleeper barbecue grills to gills. Learn the 150 ways to prepare and grill a koi, or how to deep fry a school of basmati rainbow fish to absolute perfection, with a side of cherry shrimp etouffee. Thanks for coming, and please remember, as you are in your very own kitchen and cooking for your family, community, and friends, to always cook with love and always eat with passion. Unless it has Twizzlers in it, whoever suggested that is going to hell. As Chef CV says, stir up some magic. Whiskey whisk and a little mischief. Bakey bake a little mystery with a spinning wheel of misfortune. We really hate saying goodbye, so let's just say a fond good night, or even make a little mystery with the spinning wheel of misfortune. We really hate saying goodbye, so let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time, maybe even a tata for now. We'll be here or on Off-Topic Squirrel, because Bucci needs love too.